Now that we're into December, I thought it would be a good time to do another What's in My Wallet video for the fourth quarter of 2024. Now, before we get into that, I just want to let you know I might sound a little bit off, and that's because I am dealing with a cold, so I might sound a little bit different than I do in my other videos. Now, let's get into those cards that I am using this quarter. For this quarter, I'm actively using 9 credit cards out of the 14 cards that I hold. So I will go over those 9 cards and then I will let you know the cards that I currently have in my so-called sock drawer for this quarter. The first card in my wallet for this quarter is the Discover It Cashback card. The Discover It card has no annual fee. It earns 5% cash back in rotating quarterly categories on up to the first $1,500 in purchases each quarter. And the categories for the fourth quarter of 2024 are Amazon.com and Target. And you also get 1% cash back on everything else. For this quarter, I am primarily using the Discover It card at Amazon.com. I don't really shop that much at Target, so it's not getting a lot of use there, but it is getting most of its use at Amazon.com. The second card that I have in my wallet for this quarter is the Chase Freedom Flex card. The Chase Freedom Flex card has no annual fee. It earns 5% cash back in rotating quarterly categories on up to the first $1,500 in purchases each quarter. And the categories for the fourth quarter of 2024 are McDonald's, PayPal, pet shops and vet services, and select charities. You also earn 5% cash back on travel purchased through the Chase Travel Portal, 3% cash back on dining, including takeout and delivery services, 3% cash back at drugstores, and 1% cash back everywhere else. For this quarter, I am primarily using the Chase Freedom Flex card for PayPal purchases. Now, with PayPal, I do have quite a bit of versatility because I can use it for takeout at certain restaurants. I can also use it at Walmart.com for Walmart purchases online. And last week, I also used it at VividSeats.com whenever I purchased tickets for the final Penn State football game of the regular season. The next card that I have in my wallet for this quarter is the U.S. Bank Cash Plus card. The U.S. Bank Cash Plus card has no annual fee. It earns 5% cash back on prepaid travel booked in the Rewards Travel Center. It earns 5% cash back on the first $2,000 in purchases each category in 2 categories of your choice. And U.S. Bank does give you 12 categories to choose from. For this quarter, I chose TV, internet, and streaming services and home utilities as my categories. The card also earns 2% cash back on one everyday category, and you can choose from 3 different everyday categories, and I chose gas stations, even though I hardly ever use this card on gas. And then the card also earns 1% cash back on everything else. Now, this is the old design for the U.S. Bank Cash Plus card. As you probably saw on the slide, there is a new design for the card, which I have not gotten yet. The next card in my wallet for this quarter is the Citi Custom Cash card. The Citi Custom Cash card has no annual fee. It earns 5% cash back on your top eligible spend category each billing cycle on up to $500 in spend. And Citi does provide 10 categories where you can earn that 5% cash back in. And some of those categories are categories like select streaming services, gas stations, restaurants, and grocery stores, to name a few. You also earn 1% cash back thereafter and on all other purchases. Plus, you can earn an additional 4% cash back on hotels, car rentals, and attractions booked on the City Travel Portal through June 30th of 2026. For this quarter, I am primarily using the City Custom Cash card as my gas card. Now, some quarters I will use it as my dining card. However, for this quarter, I am using it as my primary gas card. Now, just so you are aware, Citi does market the Custom Cash card as a cashback card. However, your rewards are earned in the form of Citi Thank You points, which can be redeemed for cashback at a rate of 1 cent per point, or you can transfer them to Citi's transfer partners if you have the Citi Strata Premier card. The next card for this quarter is in my wallet is the Hilton Honor Surpass card. The Hilton Honor Surpass card has a $150 annual fee. It earns 12x Hilton Honors points at Hilton properties, 6x Hilton Honors points at U.S. restaurants, 6x Hilton Honors points at U.S. supermarkets, 6x Hilton Honors points at U.S. gas stations, 4x Hilton Honors points on U.S. online retail purchases, and 3x Hilton Honors points on all other purchases. Now, this card does have a $200 annual Hilton credit, which is broken up into 4 $50 Hilton credits each quarter of the year, and those can be used to help offset that $150 annual fee. For this quarter, I'm using the Hilton Honor Surpass card as a secondary gas card and a grocery store card. Now, I am still working on a welcome offer that I got with this card when I applied for it. And the welcome offer was I would earn 150,000 Hilton Honors points plus a free night reward after spending $3,000 in the first 6 months of having the card. Now, during this time that I was working on this welcome offer, I was also working on a welcome offer on another card, which I will be talking about later in this video. Since I had 6 months in order to fulfill the spend requirement on this, I decided to take it slow and easy on my spending on this card. I have also used this card at a Hilton property. Last week, I stayed in a Hilton property when I was coming back home from a trip over the Thanksgiving holiday, and so I used it for my stay at a Hampton Inn, and I have not yet gotten the $50 Hilton credit, but I should be getting that soon, so that will fulfill the quarterly $50 Hilton credit for this quarter. The next card in my wallet for this quarter is the Chase Sapphire Preferred card. The Chase Sapphire Preferred card has a $95 annual fee, and a benefit with this card is it does give you 25% more value when redeeming points for travel on the Chase Travel Portal. Now, as for the earnings, you will earn 5x points on travel purchased through Chase Travel, except hotel purchases that qualify for the $50 annual Chase Travel hotel credit. And you'll also earn 2x points on other travel purchases, 3x points on dining, including takeout and delivery services, 3x points on online grocery purchases, excluding Target, Walmart, and wholesale clubs, 3x points on select streaming services, and 1 point per dollar on all other purchases. Now, this card does have a $50 annual hotel credit, which I mentioned a few minutes ago, and that can be used to help offset that $95 annual fee. So then your effective annual fee would be $45 per year. For this quarter, I'm using the Chase Sapphire Preferred card as a dining card, and I'm also using it for online grocery purchases. And I do have one of my streaming services go on this card each month. So that's what I'm using it for this quarter. The next card in my wallet that I'm using this quarter is the Capital One Saver One card. The Capital One Saver One card was recently rebranded to the Capital One Saver Rewards card. Now, that card has no annual fee. It earns 5% cash back on hotels and rental cars booked through Capital One Travel, 8% cash back on Capital One Entertainment, and you can earn unlimited 3% cash back on dining, entertainment, select streaming services, and grocery stores excluding Target and Walmart, and you will earn 1% cash back on everything else. Now for this quarter, I'm using the Saver One card as a grocery store card occasionally. I don't use this card a whole lot because I do most of my grocery shopping at Walmart, so I cannot get 3% cash back with this card at Walmart or Target. But if I go to a regular grocery store, I do use this card sometimes as a grocery card. The next card in my wallet for this quarter that I'm using is the Apple card. The Apple card has no annual fee. It earns 3% daily cash back at Apple and at select merchants when using Apple Pay, 2% daily cash back when using Apple Card with Apple Pay, and 1% daily cash back when using the physical card. I'm using the Apple Card this quarter as a catch-all card at places that accept Apple Pay, so I can get 2% cash back at those places. Now, I do not use the physical card since it only earns 1% cash back, but I only use it with Apple Pay, so I can get at least 2% cash back with the card. Now, I did a video for this card recently, and I have not yet done an unboxing video for this card, but I plan to be doing one for it in the near future, so stay tuned to the channel for that one. The next card in my wallet for this quarter is the Chase Freedom Unlimited card. The Chase Freedom Unlimited card has no annual fee. It earns 5% cash back on travel purchased through Chase Ultimate Rewards, 3% cash back on dining at restaurants including takeout and delivery services, 3% cash back at drugstores, and 1.5% cash back on all other purchases. For this quarter, I'm using the Chase Freedom Unlimited card as a secondary catch-all card, and I use it at places that do not accept Apple Pay. I do use it at Walmart in the store sometimes, so I can earn at least 1.5% cash back there. Now, keep in mind, as I have said in previous videos, that the Chase Freedom cards are marketed as cash back cards. However, you earn your rewards in the form of Chase Ultimate Rewards points, which can be redeemed for cash back at a rate of 1 cent per point, or you can, if you have the Chase Sapphire Preferred card, which I do have, or the Chase Sapphire Reserve card, you can then transfer those points to one of Chase's transfer partners for more value. So that is why I use this card as a secondary catch-all card. I do have another card that earns 1.5% cash back, but I don't use it as much because I don't get quite as much value with that card as I do with this one. Now I'll go over the 5 cards that are in my so-called sock drawer. The first card is the Hilton Honors card. Now, this card is a no annual fee Hilton card, and it earns less rewards than the Hilton Surpass card. That's why I'm not really using it that much. I do use it occasionally just to keep the card active, but I'm primarily using my Hilton Surpass card on Hilton purchases, and of course, I'm also still working on the welcome offer on that card. Another card in my so-called sock drawer is the IHG Premier card. Now, this is a hotel card that earns points for IHG properties. Some of their well-known brands, of course, are the Holiday Inn and Holiday Inn Express brands, and I do use this card whenever I stay at those properties. However, this quarter, I'm not really using it that much. I do use it occasionally just to keep the card active, of course, and I do charge, I think, 1 or 2 purchases to this card each month. But other than that, I'm not really using it that much. But it is a good keeper card because it does earn a free night certificate each year that I have the card. It does have a $99 annual fee, but as long as I'm using the free night certificate on a room that would cost more than $99, then I'm definitely getting value from this card. Now for the final 3 cards in the sock drawer. One of them is the Capital One Quicksilver card. This card only earns 1.5% cash back on all purchases. Now, I don't use this card that much because I'm using my Chase Freedom Unlimited card, which earns a little bit more value whenever I use that card. Another card that I'm not really using this quarter is the Venture One card from Capital One. Now, this card I just recently got as a product change because I had 2 Quicksilver cards. So I product changed one of them into the Venture One card. And it is a no annual fee travel card. But for this quarter, I'm not really using it that much. And finally, the other card I have is the Merrick Bank card. Now, this card I got back in 2015, and it was a card where I could get my credit line doubled if I made on-time payments within the first 6 months that I had the card. And so I did get credit line increase after 6 months of having the card, and my credit line was doubled. However, this card does not earn any rewards at all, so I don't really use it that much. I do use it occasionally just to keep it active because it is one of my oldest cards, and it has no annual fee, but it earns no rewards, so I really don't use it all that much. There are a few other cards in my wallet that I will go ahead and share with you in this video. One of them is the My Sheets card. Now, Sheets is a regional convenience store chain, and they're headquartered in Altoona, Pennsylvania, and they have stores in Pennsylvania, Ohio, Michigan, West Virginia, Virginia, and Maryland, and also North Carolina. And they just opened their first store in Michigan here within the last few months. But this card is nice because anytime I go to a sheet store, I can get 3 cents off per gallon with this card. And I can also use it in store to earn rewards on my purchases at Sheetz convenience stores. And eventually I will earn enough points where I can get a free coffee or something else in the store with those points that I earn with this card. Another card in my wallet is one of my debit cards. This is the First Commonwealth Bank debit card. And First Commonwealth Bank is a regional bank based in Indiana, Pennsylvania. And they have branches all over western and central Pennsylvania. And I do use this card to deposit money into that account, and then I do pay bills out of that account. And then I also have another debit card that I have in my wallet. I recently got this card. It is the PNC debit card. Now, this is the Pittsburgh Steelers version of the card. In addition to being able to deposit and withdraw money with this card, it also has the benefit where I can save money on Steelers merchandise. If I purchase merchandise at a Steelers Pro shop or online at shop.steelers.com, I get a 20% discount off regularly priced merchandise at the pro shops and online. So that is one of the benefits of having the Steelers version of the PNC debit card. And another card I have in my wallet, of course, is my Pennsylvania driver's license. I will not show that on camera here, but that is another card that I do keep in my wallet. And I also do keep a little bit of cash in the money clip for this wallet. I don't keep a lot of cash, but I do keep a little bit of cash in it. And this is the wallet that I use. It is a Furid wallet. I don't know if that's the way you pronounce it, but I bought this wallet on Amazon and I think I paid like $10 for it. Now, I think you can get it now. I think it's normally like $15 or so, and you can get it in different colors, but I do like this color blue that I got. And like I said, I only paid $10 for this wallet, and it does hold all those cards that I use on a regular basis. The sock drawer cards I don't keep in it, but I do keep my other cards in it. Before I wrap up this video, I do want to go over some of the cards that I plan to add to my wallet in the future. So let's take a look at those right now. Here are a few of the cards that I am looking to add to my wallet in the future. One of those cards is the Marriott Bonvoy business card from American Express. Another card is the Choice Privileges Select card. Another one is the PNC Bank PNC Cash Rewards card. And another one is the Bank of America Customized Cash Rewards card. I'm not going to go in depth on the benefits of the cards that I plan to add to my wallet in the future in this video, but I will do future videos on those cards, so stay tuned to the channel for those. One of the reasons why I'm interested in adding the Marriott business card to my wallet is because it is a business card and it will probably be my first business card. Now, the benefits that card offers are it does give you a free night certificate each year with having that card, and it does have a $125 annual fee, but that annual fee can be offset with that free night certificate that you get with that card. In addition, it does give you Marriott Gold status, so that's another benefit to having that card. I'm interested in the Choice Privileges Select card because it is another hotel card, and it does offer an annual bonus of 30,000 points, which can be redeemed on up to potentially three nights at Choice hotels. So that is a benefit of having that card. And sometimes I have stayed at choice hotel properties in the past, and they're okay properties. So that is one reason why I'm interested in adding that card to my wallet. The PNC Cash Rewards card is a card that offers 4% back on gas. So that is one of the reasons why I'm interested in that card. And if I do get that card, then that would become my gas card. And then I would just use my city custom cash as a dining card then. So I would get 5% back on dining with that card. The Bank of America Customized Cash Rewards card has a 3% cash back category, and you can actually pick that category each month. And one of those categories is online shopping. So I would probably use that card as my online shopping card so I could get 3% cash back on those types of purchases. As I was putting this video together, I came across another card that I would like to potentially add to my wallet in 2025. So let's take a look at that card. The other card that I'm interested in adding to my wallet is the Built MasterCard. One of the reasons why I'm interested in adding the Built card to my wallet is because they recently announced that they are getting closer to offering points on mortgage payments. And that would be the reason for me to get that card, is because I do have a mortgage. I don't rent, so I can't earn points on rent, but I do have a mortgage. So with that card, I would hopefully be able to earn points on my mortgage payments. And if that does come to fruition, then that is a card that I will probably be adding to my wallet. Some of the other benefits to having that card is it is a no annual fee travel card, and it does have several transfer partners that Built has partnered with, where you can transfer your points to those transfer partners and you can actually redeem those points then for travel. That concludes today's video. If you liked what you saw in the video, please give the video a like down below and subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. In the coming weeks, I do have plans to add more content, so stay tuned to the channel for that. I would like to thank you for watching today, and if you would like to see the video I did on the Apple Card and the application process, click this video right here. Thanks again for watching today, and I will see you in the next video. Stay safe and bye for now.